overrated and underrated. Those words have been used a lot by anime community, basically to make others lose their insanity. And here I am, just want to tell you guys my general opinion about Our Inner Seraph. I will breaking down some reason why I think it is not underrated at all. Hello, I'm Gringe doing another video about certain anime as usual. Don't get mad at me just because of the title. Hear my thought first and you can do whatever you want. Without further ado, let's start it. What underrated exactly mean? The words mean that certain show is not getting what it deserves to get. The other word is people not talk enough about that show. Maybe because of the animation or the story itself, but most of the time because of the story. Underrated doesn't mean a show is bad or good. It is just another word to describe something else. And now we are talking about Our Inner Seraph. This show is one of the anime that people always mention in social media because how underrated it is. I mean, the animation is damn cool. The movement when the fight happen is really smooth. The animation is not the most eye-catching one for me, but it is pretty nice. Like I said earlier, most show is underrated because of the story. So does the show is really that good to consider it as underrated? For me, it is well rated. Our MC is such a generic protagonist that you can find anywhere in this decade. I mean, literally anywhere. Does he an impatient guy? Yes. Does he an overconfident guy? Also, yes. That's what I'm talking about. Also happened to our side character. We have a rival, a kind one, and of course, girls to make a complete team. Not to mention the story that you could predict it easily. Did you guys remember the time they want to take their weapon? The captain said, "If you guys fail, you will become demon and I will kill you all." And they got it. Well, that's really unpredictable. Apparently, our MC have a monster inside of him. That's really make me shocked just how much the same he is with other shonen MC. Our boy become another QB and kick the butt of our OP enemies without sweating at all. Such a cool moment though. The vampire friend, yeah, I know that he didn't die from the beginning. There's also another moment that I think is not making sense at all, like the time when our MC eat 4 pills to get stronger. Why people will die after eating 3 pills? But yeah, our MC can. Why? I don't know. But I just accept it and think, yes, this is just a good show. The MC is the demon itself and can challenge the destroyer demon because he is a king of sword and got defeated by the simple lightning. Well, all people can accept that. Even though this show had a lot of scenes that I think is cliche, cringe, and not make any sense, I totally get it why people say this show is underrated. Remember, this anime is a shonen anime, and that means the target is under 18. But this show is a little bit dark if you think about it. There's a violence in it, and the blood is everywhere. This show also have one of the most catchy or dark first episode, which make people have a good first thought in it. The story in the show is not the best one, but one of the show that you can accept it by the way it is. The character development is just decent for me. I mean, you can see the character have been developed right as the time goes on, but it is also not the best one. The only thing that make this show good is because of the first episode and the fact this shonen anime have violence genre in it. But now we have another shonen that have the exact same thing, Demon Slayer and Attack on Titan. Both of them have bring two things that I said earlier to another level, especially Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan is not shonen? Well, check out the Google by yourself. If you notice, I'm one of the guys that prefer plot over animation. So even though this show has good animation, I don't think it will back up what the cliche plot had done. If one thing that I could say good about the show is the world itself. Our Vamp Slayer living in such a cruel world where you cannot guess which side is good and not. I know this kind of world is also cliche, but with this type of world, the author can do a better plot, a plot twist, and of course a good world building too. I have not read the manga yet, so I don't know is there any plot twist or something that will make this show good. If you guys know about the manga and want to tell me about it, feel free to type it in the comment section below. Now we are at our conclusion. This show is not having anything that you can consider it as the best one in any other aspect. All things that this show are doing just average. But people always say this show is unrated. Why it is only well rated? So does it make this show overrated? No, absolutely not. If you type Our Inner Seraph in the My Anime list, you can see the rating is about 7.5 in both seasons. For me, it is well rated. And I watched this show when I have already watched a lot of great shows. So I don't see why people say it as underrated anime. I don't know about you guys, but for me it is just feel like that. Okay guys, that's all from me. As always, thanks for giving your precious time hearing my decent English. Give a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you want to support me. And I got sick in past week, so I cannot record my voice clearly. That's why this video a little bit late. Sorry, and I see you guys in the next one.